Hashemi Hawashai. Double honors unto the apostles, the great millstone, and all the other Akim that's pushing the word. And salutations to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Mahalaya, man. I just want to go into a lesson on basically it's called The Purge is actually going to come to America, man. And, I've been doing, just looking at videos lately and just doing some research and just been meditating in the spirit on how this race riots and stuff like that and the Third World War, how Russia has pretty much had the population 40 million to reside in these bunkers all the way from October 3rd and 7th to the 7th, man. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. That's roughly 4 days, man, that they so-called citizens are going to reside in these nuclear fallout shelters, man, because they're gearing up for this Third World War. Okay, and they cut ties to the United States and communications and so forth because the relations between America and Russia is getting shakier because it's never been a good relationship. But they just fed up with the BS. But basically, man, so America is fighting a war on all sides. It's fighting a war with the other nations. It's getting ready to fight a war with its own allies, and on top of that, it's getting ready to fight a war with its own citizens, man. And like if you brothers went to see the movie The Purge, it came out over roughly around July, I think 4th of July weekend of this year, man. They pretty much show you how this election propaganda is all bullshit and how they geek the masses of you fucking brain dead fucking zombies here in America to believe you have a say so on what the fuck is getting ready to happen out here. You think voting Democratic or Republican is gonna make a difference, okay? Because you got this fucking dyke, bugged out witch, Hillary Clinton, that's running for president. The bitch can barely stand up straight. Look like she's finna drop dead. And then you got a fucking retard, a goddamn fantic by the name of Donald Trump that's running for president, man. So this thing is all comical. So look, let's just say if Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump get elected, which I don't see it happening, but who knows how this thing may go. But let's just say if that do happen, you're gonna have race riots, man. You have all kinds of shit that's going on because the people are really fed up with the system. All right, because the fact that Trump promotes that racism, man. He promotes that racism. I met you. He promotes that Confederate type spirit, and these redneck KKK crackers, man, they are totally with it. And then you got Hillary Clinton on the other end of it that's gonna promote liberty for these fucking hoes out here. So it's just gonna be all hell breaking loose. So whoever gets in office, you can, down the line, it's just gonna be completely chaotic, man. Whether this thing takes place when they get in office months after, we don't know, but we just know that this is not a good look. And the way that it's looking right now, you got all kinds of things that's happening in the United States, from clown sightings to the economic collapses on the horizon, to the super moons, man, to the summer solstice, to all these different things that's happening on four corners of the earth that's gearing up for a race riot and mass death and judgment, man. All right, so I'm gonna play this video. This is a preview. Brothers seen it, but this just to let you know that this shit is coming to America, man. And ain't nothing you tribes gonna be able to do about it if you're not of the elect.
Must survive this year's purge. The soul of our country is at stake. The purge targets the poor and the innocent.
The senator's going to win. She's going to make real changes too.
It is a night that is defining our country.
It's time to do something about that senator.
The purge has to come to an end.
See, this bitch, she represents Hillary Clinton, okay? The so-called liberal, the freedom fighter, whatever you want to call it, but she's a devil anyway. She don't like you tribes, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. She don't give a good goddamn about you, man. But here you got stupid, simple-ass niggas that's supporting this fucking bitch.
A lot of risks, Senator.
I have to. I was the only one in my family to survive. What made you apply for this position?
I almost did something on purge night some years back. I want this night gone.
I want men in all these rooms. We got eyes and ears on everything.
All right, let's begin.
This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge. At the siren, all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 hours.
But see, in this case, instead of it being 12 hours, it's not going to be shut down. Once the killing starts, it's not going to stop. Because the killing is going to intensify. It's going to justify bringing in the military, setting up these FEMA camps, man, putting people in detainment centers, shipping people, okay? Because this thing can happen via race riot, but it's really going to take place when the economy collapses. Because for one thing about it is when people don't have food to eat or water to drink, that's when they start to lose their mind, because now it's a fight for survival. That's why the apostles always say only the survival or the strong will survive, man. And we put our faith in Yahweh Shah to deliver us from these coming things, because you're going to have Jake out here. You're going to have all these different people out here from Esau to Jake just going around rioting, man, fucking shit up, killing you on the spot, man. Okay? And think about this: when a pharmacy or the hospital shut down and the people can't get their pharmaceuticals, their witchcraft, these people are gonna become zombies out here, man. It's gonna be like the zombie apocalypse. All right, and these people, they ain't gonna have nothing to lose. Okay, and we're gonna get a couple of scriptures, but I'm gonna let this trailer play out a little bit more.
Your government thanks you for your participation.
Someone betrayed us. This is not a drill. We are on our own.
When Jake hanging from gallows, when Jake hanging from trees, because the whole thing about the purge is to do away with the middle and lower middle class and the poor, which you Israelites, man. So this whole purge thing was set up to purge the lowly of the society, which goes back to you tribes, man. Because the scriptures tell you that Jacob or Israel, he called us a worm, man. Okay, he said, "Oh, lowly worm Jacob," roughly paraphrasing it, but we're the ones on the bottom, and they want to get rid of us, man. Why you think that you have something called the Georgia Guidestones, which they want to exterminate over what, roughly a couple of billion people? They want to get humanity down to 500 million people, and it's roughly 7 or 8 billion people on the planet. So they're trying to do a mass killing over here, man. And the tribes, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, make up the majority here in America, okay?
We have one goal right now. Survival.
Senator, come with us.
You gentlemen understand what's at stake here. It is our duty to help protect her. Here they come. Blessed be America for letting us purge and cleanse our souls. Join me as we eliminate evil. Purge and purge.
See, they showed you the rich elite. That represents the elite, man. They want to eliminate you tribes, man. All right, I got a scripture. This is Jeremiah 30, and I'm going to start at 4. It said, "And these are the words that the Most High spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. It says, For this says Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, not of peace. And it says, Ask ye now and see whether men doth travail with child." So the prophet Jeremiah was asking, like, damn, since when men have kids? Okay, and it says, "Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all the faces turned pale?" Because, man, people are going to be literally dropping dead from fear. People are going to be giving up the spirit. People are going to be just completely in a chaotic state of mind, man, that they're not even going to be able to govern themselves. And it basically tell you that the men are going to become bitches in that day. The men are going to become straight bitches, man. So all these hot thug, Chief Keef niggas, man, all these fucking Beanie Siegel niggas, Meek Mill niggas, man, that want to play the tough macho guy role, these men like that are going to be pretty much turned into women in that day. All right. And it says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it," which is talking about the elect, man, because the elect of Israel is going to get delivered out of that, you know. And that's why the scriptures tell you that Esau is going to come in sparing none like a madman, because when this whole ordeal go down, you ain't going to have no cops to call 911. You ain't going to be able to call no fire departments. You ain't going to be able to call no ambulance, because everything is going to be shut down. And in that movie, the symbology of it is saying 12 hours of legal to do whatever the hell you want to do. But once the purge happened in America, it ain't going to be no 911, man. They going to be fighting for their lives. All right, and you fucking women that got these kids, you single black women, you going to get it, man. You going to be the first ones to be fucking put to death in this thing. You know what? It's a deserving death, because you fucking women, You need to learn humbleness and respect, man. Respect the men of the Lord, and you don't. But you know what? Whatever, man. You fucking women and you 2/3 niggas, man. You gonna get totally decimated when this purge come, because for one thing, you don't have resources. All right, you don't know how to survive in the wilderness. You don't know how to make shelter. You don't know how to purify water. You don't know how to make a weapon. You know, you don't have any kind of survival skills. So what good are you? So the Most High is gonna do away with you, man. But He's gonna deliver the elect. Okay, and it's going to prove it. This is First Maccabees. This is 2, and I'm going to start at verse 60. It says, Daniel, for his innocency, uh, was delivered from the mouth of the lions. And it said, and thus consider ye throughout all ages that none that put their trust in him should be overcome. And it says, fear not then the words of a sinful man. It said, for his glory should be dung and worms. Okay, and you fucking crackers, man, all this bullshit, this fear propaganda you trying to put on the masses of people, it ain't gonna work for the men of the Lord. All right. The men of the Lord are going to prevail through this, man, and get that spiritual power and see the end and downfall of this kingdom. That's why the scriptures say, blessed be the men that liveth to see the downfall of his enemies, man. Because you damn devils are our enemies, man. And we're going to see the end of your kingdom, Yahweh willing, or the men that the Lord have orchestrated to see the downfall of this wicked kingdom, man. All right. So I'm going to get one more precept, and then I'm going to close it out because I got a funny acting device. It don't like to record long time, so I have to do what I can do. All right, so I'm gonna get Second Edra. I'm gonna start at 16th chapter. It says, "Woe be thee, Slack." It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria." And it says, "Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair, and bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." And it said, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may send it back?" All right, and that sword goes into all these things, from the race riots to the FEMA camps to the chip to the ICB of nuclear missiles. All right, to the militia coming in and storming your neighborhoods. Okay, that's what it's talking about. And it says here, and it says, "A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?" And it says, "Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?" And it says, "May Salaki." It says, "May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it had begun to burn?" All right, so the Lord is describing a scenario, the nuclear destruction, also, because He said once the arrows are shot from a mighty archer, who can return them back? Roughly paraphrasing it. All right, and get one more precept. This is Second Esdras. Second Esdras. This is 16 and 70. It says, "For there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord," which is talking about you tribes, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And it says, "They should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." And that's what this whole purge bullshit is all about, man. Because if you looked in this movie, they pretty much want to do away with you tribes, man. And you niggas are sitting up here bullshitting. You sitting in these fucking clubs, man. You all into Esau's fucking his livelihood. You want to work for him. You want to uplift this goddamn white man. All right. You want to put your own people down. You want to sit up here and come against your fellow brethren. And you want to sit up here and live and prosper in Esau's fucking kingdom, when the scriptures tell you motherfuckers this is not our rest, man. Rise and depart. But you niggas do not listen, man. You're fucking hard-headed. And that's why He told the prophet Ezekiel to curse you niggas out, man. Because He said you are a hard-necked, stiff-hearted people. You are rebellious, man. The Lord say go right and you motherfuckers go down, man. And that's why Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah is going to lay this land fucking desolate, man. And it's a deserving thing for the 2/3 of our people, starting with you goddamn women, because you women are the main problem that the men of the Lord have to deal with. You fucking women are the problem, man. You're the problem. Then you boneheaded niggas, man, because you advocate the wickedness of this fucking black woman, man. You let her get away with fucking murder. All right? And that's why the Lord going to make you subjected into the destruction at the hands of the so-called white man. All right? And with that,